Please help me welcome the lovely, the talented Renee Elise Goldsberry. Isn't she lovely?
It is getting crazy in Landview.
Hi, Renee. I love you.
The 33rd Annual Daytime Emmy Awards.
Road to the Emmys is sponsored by Sears. Spring changes everything at Sears.
So you covered up malpractice?
Yes, I did. The question is, now that you know about it, what are you going to do about it?
I don't know what to do about it.
You do understand, Blair, that it's complicated. She was my wife. We were in love. I mean, she was drunk and she operated and a man died. It's that simple.
But you knew.
Yes, I did.
And you let another man take the blame. You know, that's exactly what Todd is accusing you of doing to him.
Did you get Blair the DVD? Did she watch it?
Yeah, we both watched it. It was, moving.
But she still thinks I'm the killer and not Truman.
I have some news.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of people. I've turned over every rock.
Okay.
And it all points to one person. The person responsible for you being here. Spencer Truman.
My goodness, we're jumpy this morning.
Probably because I just finished my 14th cup of coffee.
Is there something rotten in the state of craze?
No, unless you brought it in with you.
Am I to detect some hidden meaning behind your quips?
No, just a pile of paperwork.
I see. Well, let me add a scrap or two to it.
Your scrap or two is everyone else's pile.
Excuse me. Can I come in?
No, you may not. Beat it.
I told you I didn't want you coming to see me anymore, Rex.
Oh, I didn't. I came to see your mother.
Damn it, Natalie, where the hell are you going?
Where are we going?
Where are we going? Where are we going? Is that what I just heard you say?
Well, I want to know.
Of course you do. So do I. Where is this life taking us?
Look, I want to know where we're going or this day's off.
Now, does that make any sense? If I told you where we're going, you wouldn't need the blindfold, now would you? And believe me, if I didn't have to, I wouldn't be covering up those big, beautiful blue eyes of yours.
A long time ago, Paige got drunk and she operated on a man. And the man died.
Spencer covered for her.
Gets better. It turns out the man that died on that operating table was John McBain's father.
Yeah, but Truman's never gonna admit to any of that.
Of course not. But John's convinced he's covering it up. And instead of Paige being held responsible, some innocent doctor's life was ruined.
How are we gonna get this to help me?
Well, now there are little secrets out. She might be more inclined to tell us what she knows about Margaret's death.
Did she admit to you she's being blackmailed?
No. She says she's responsible. I don't know why she's still covering for Truman. But I'm gonna find out.
Better find out soon. You know, they gave me a menu for my last meal. What about Vickers?
You won't return any of my calls.
Yeah, if he'd found something, he'd be here collecting the $2 million I offered him. Makes me feel like I'm one appetizer closer to my last meal. Maybe without throwing a bottle of wine.
You seen this man?
Are you with Interpol?
No, I'm not with Interpol. This is my brother. His name is Spencer Truman. He's not okay in the head, if you know what I mean. He's going around telling people he's a big shot doctor.
Is he in trouble?
No, he's not the kind of guy that gets into trouble. He's the kind of guy that makes trouble. And I think that he may have made some trouble in and or around Bangkok. He makes the messes, I clean them up. So, you seen him? Great.
He leaves very big tips.
So you have seen him?
I believe, February.
Did he tell you why he was in Thailand? This is no time for inscrutability. Did he tell you what he was doing in Thailand?
Personally, I don't see how you can even begin to draw a parallel between the two things. Me hiding Paige's misjudgment, it's not even remotely similar to killing a woman in cold blood who I don't even know and her unborn child just to send a man to death row.
But it was wrong.
Yes, it was. I'm not asking you to condone it, just to understand it. Blair, Paige and I were in love. We were young. She asked me to help her. What was I supposed to do? Just hang her out to dry? Furthermore, I had no idea that this Snyder guy, he was a good doctor. He had a great reputation. I didn't know that it was going to destroy his career the way that it did.
So you did it because you loved her?
Absolutely. Especially at first. I had to protect her, right? I mean, I wanted to come forward. Even after we were divorced, I wanted to, and I couldn't because I knew it would destroy her career. She's a good doctor, Blair. I mean, I knew she'd never make a mistake like that again.
Look, I know that lines get blurred when you love someone.
I suppose that would be Todd's excuse, wouldn't it? I'm willing to bet that he would have done the same thing I did when I was young. However, we are nothing alike, and I would never hurt you.
He never wanted to hurt me either.
But he did. Listen, I have to ask you forgiveness for something else. Earlier, when I asked you not to tell anyone about this, I put you in a very awkward position. It was wrong, and I'm sorry. I know what I have to do.
What?
I have to do the right thing. I mean, I'm not really sure what the legal ramifications would be for Paige with this, but I had a hand in covering it up, and I have to accept responsibility for my actions. I have to turn myself in.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be sick if you don't take this blindfold off.
Blindfold stays, and you best be puking away from me.
Why is this necessary? It's overdone. It's so Godfather.
If this was the Godfather, I'd be taking you out to some field and you'd be next year's fertilizer.
But you're not, right?
I'm taking you to see our friend. Yeah, that's what we'll call him. We'll call him our friend. And our friend doesn't like people creeping in the back of his crib and surprising him, especially if that creeper's got a cop with her. You understand what I'm saying?
But I don't creep. I mean, I have no idea where we are.
That's because you got a blindfold on.
No, I'm terrible with my sense of direction, and I can't even find my car at the supermarket.
I got a feeling that you always find what you're looking for.
The only thing I'm looking for is the shooter of Thomas McBain. And can you guarantee that I get that information?
There's not a person in this world that can guarantee that. And as far as you know, I'm taking you out to that field.
Then I wouldn't need a blindfold, would I?
You know what? I like you. If that's sass, I'll give you that.
I'm so happy that you like me.
You know, this McBain must mean a lot to you.
He does. Why?
Because you're laying it all out there for a man that you said that you're not in love with.
Come on, you piece. Load. Load. When the hell are you leaving town?
One Life to Live on ABC, brought to you by Petco. For the best pet products and pet care, come to Petco, where the pets go.
Does someone want to tell me what this is all about?
Has Adriana told you what's been going on?
Adriana told me that the two of you are no longer seeing each other, and I couldn't be more pleased.
I'm talking about the I love you emails and the text messages she's been receiving.
Sorry, Rex. I don't share every facet of my life with my mother.
Oh, but I wish you did, especially if someone has been pestering you with unsolicited communications.
Mom, could you give us a minute alone, please?
Wouldn't you rather I stayed here with you?
Please.
Fine. Young man, I really wish you would get it through that Cro-Magnon cranium of yours that Adriana has made up her mind, and no matter how many pestering communications you send to her, you're not going to sway her. No.
Thanks for the pep talk. Why'd you want your mother to think I was the one who was stalking you?
Because I don't want to worry her.
Oh, of course not. Why should any of us be worried? Maybe it's because you have a stalker.
That's your theory, okay? I just think it's an over-enthusiastic fan.
Fan being short for fanatic. And having an over-enthusiastic fanatic is not a good thing. Look, Adriana, Dorian would fight anything I say, okay? And I'm cool with that. But she'd agree with me on this. Because we both care about you.
Look, do you have any idea how impossible my life would be if she found out? She'd make me quit the magazine, stop modeling. She'd probably send me back to the nuns in Puerto Rico, and I couldn't live with that.
Neither could I.
My dreams are right there. I can see them. Can't give up now.
Have you gotten any more messages?
This man, did he tell you what he was doing in Thailand?
I attend to my bar, sir, not my patron's business. Unless they choose to share it with me.
I'm sure. Can you at least tell me if he was staying here at the hotel?
I believe he paid for his drinks through a room charge, sir.
Did he have a baby with him?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
I remember your brother. I would most certainly remember if he had a baby.
So he was alone, huh?
No, he was with a woman.
What woman?
I had such a large part to do with Dr. Snyder losing his job and his reputation. I think McBain should know about it.
You're gonna turn yourself in?
Yes, can I have the non-emergency number for the Landview Police Department, please?
Are you joking? He's a dweeb. I gotta go. I'll call you later.
Hello, Star.
Okay, where are you going? Out. No, you're not.
Dr. Truman!
Hey, big boy, how you doing? Good to see you.
Can you come to my school on Friday? It's career day. You can tell the class about being a famous doctor.
I don't think I'll be able to make that one. I'm sorry.
Can you help me practice for T-ball this weekend?
Actually, I don't think I'll be able to make that one either, Jack. Matter of fact, I might not be seeing you for a little while.
Okay, I'm here to meet somebody. Where's this guy?
Maybe I could be that somebody. Now I know why you were so willing to help this young thing.
Well, you really don't know anything.
Then why?
I have my reasons.
Who are you?
I'm just a retired businessman. Understand you want to talk murder?
Just about one. Thomas McBain.
You don't mince words, do you, young lady?
I don't have time. So you know I killed him or not?
As a matter of fact, I do. I know who shot Thomas McBain.
Who was the woman that was with him?
I don't know. I remember your brother, but the woman, she wasn't the one tipping.
Was she American?
Yes, yes. I think she seemed like maybe like she didn't know where she was. Maybe she was on drugs. I'm not sure.
What did she look like? Can you draw? Can you do a sketch?
The Sukhumvit Lounge. Can I help you?
I'd like to get a delivery,
Oh, I'm sorry. It's too late.
but I'm very close.
Yes, but the delivery boy's gone.
But I can still come in and get something to take home, right?
Oh, yes. You can certainly do that. That's no problem. Uh-huh.
We still have a lot of avenues to get you a stay, Todd. A judge has to listen to what Paige can tell us. And we got all these people trying to track down Denton. We're gonna find him, and we're gonna drag him back here. And we're not laying off of him until he admits that he's on Spencer's payroll, till he admits that he set you up. And then there's David. I mean, he has to be onto something, right? Are you listening to me?
It's just that I've heard all this before. We need... Well, you know who we need is Blair. Because she's obviously very close to Spencer. And maybe the governor would listen to her if she...
What is it? What's wrong?
This is the Truman already killed 2 people to get to me. I wonder what he'd do to her if she turned on it.
Dr. Spencer Truman is a very, very busy man, and he can't be 2 places at once, you know.
Don't you know I love nothing more than to spend time with you, though, right, Jack?
Yeah, right. Star.
It's okay. I'm not mad. Not like Daddy was on the video.
What video? Your dad, he made me one.
Then I want to see it.
No, he made it for me.
Jack saw it?
Well, Jack only saw a little bit of it. I promise you, Star, it was only
Jack,
for
what
me.
did Dad say? Dr. Truman was tricking Mommy. I wish Daddy liked you. I deserve to see the tape.
Well, I'm sorry.
He's my dad.
I'm sorry, no.
Dad would never hide anything from me. Why are you? It's just all about your boyfriend, isn't it?
I think you should take a walk and leave me alone with the little lady for a while.
Is that what you think?
Okay, it's a request.
I don't like requests that begin with, I think you should.
Oh, it was poorly phrased. Would you mind leaving this lovely lady and me alone so that we can talk for, what, maybe an hour?
I don't owe you nothing.
As a personal favor.
My man's gonna be waiting outside. Nobody bothers you. Nobody bothers nobody, okay? Make sure nothing happens to that girl. You understand me? You understand me? Understand. Give me some.
Don't even flinch. Ain't a good idea. Messing with that. No, you got it backwards, big man. Now move. Hey, move.
So, who killed Thomas McBain?
Whatever happened to patience? I heard it was a virtue.
Well, not with me. So who was the killer?
You know, information is like money. There's got to be an exchange of sorts, you know, tit for tat.
Sorry. No tat. I was told I don't owe anything but eternal gratitude.
I ain't as kind-hearted as Vince. I don't give nothing for nothing. And since we're operating on the barter system, you got any idea what we're bartering for?
Well, I'd have to be pretty dense not to know that.
Good, then how about peeling off all them clothes nice and slow, one by one? Start with the blouse.
Whoa. Take it easy, fella. Now back away from the girl. We'll be notifying your next of kin.
What's so funny?
It's from a 10-year-old who wants to know how to be a model.
Let me see. Okay. I'm guessing unless your stalker is a 10-year-old girl, this isn't from your stalker.
Darn, you're good.
That doesn't mean your stalker has stopped stalking.
I'm not even convinced he is stalking. Look, if I hear from him again, I'll get rid of him. I'll hire a private eye if I have to.
You're looking at what? Okay, I'm not a complete private eye, but the iris and most of the pupil are. You know, I don't know about the white part.
Look, Rex, I don't think you're the person that should be taking care of my personal business.
Then I'll tell Bo.
Let me handle it.
Okay, I know, I screwed up, okay, again and again. But when it comes to somebody I care about, I will do whatever it takes to help them.
Oh, you mean the way that you helped Todd when you helped him hide from the police?
Rex was just leaving.
I hope that you're right and he doesn't bother you again. Take good care of her.
He hopes that you don't hear from whom again.
No one. Look, I gotta talk to somebody in advertising.
Okay. Hello. There is a young man who should be in the lobby right now. His name is Rex Balsam. Would you please make sure that he never, ever gets back into this building again? Yeah.
Spencer isn't gonna do anything to Blair. I hate to say this, but she believes in him.
Are you trying to cheer me up?
No. I'm trying to tell you that with a little luck, we're gonna get Spencer behind bars before Blair has to say a word.
With a little luck.
I'm confident we're gonna get Spencer.
When? 3 days, 3 weeks, a month, a year. I don't have any time left. It's really starting to hit me, Evangeline. It's starting to feel real. I think I'd like you to draw up my will.
I don't understand. What did Mommy do?
You know what? It's fine, Jack. It's fine. Why don't you go get that game that we talked about earlier, okay? And we can play it?
Okay.
Okay.
Star, wanna play?
We'll talk later, Star. For Jack's sake, will you go, please?
Come on, Jack.
Are you staying, Dr. Truman?
Actually, I'm gonna be going soon, okay?
Good. Come on, Jack.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I hurt your relationship with your daughter. The last thing you need to do right now is take on my problems.
What are you doing?
Lieutenant John McBain, please.
Who the hell are you and what are you doing in my place?
Actually, I think I'm gonna do the talking. You all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you.
Once again, I'd like to put a name with the threat.
I'm Thomas McBain's son.
Then you must be a cop.
Must be.
How did you get here?
GPS.
So you tracked me.
You lied to me. Aren't you glad I tracked you?
No.
Hey, this lover's quarrel's touching, but I must now ask you both to leave. You and your girlfriend can be on your way.
Yeah, I don't think so. You know who killed my father?
I thought I did, but, they say the memory's the second thing to go.
Natalie, get out.
No, you idiot. You screwed up every...
I am gonna deal with you later. You know, you got a swell place here. Although it, looks a little like a drop house. So what do you say I arrest you for, I don't know, maybe wearing that sweater in public, and then I'll bring a few of my friends back. We toss this place until we can charge you with a felony.
I'd say you were out of your jurisdiction.
What? I don't have friends in Atlantic City? Although, you know, he might be right. Struggle works better. Gun accidentally goes off. The cops are always sorry.
All right, look. You were gonna tell me who killed his father, and you know I was gonna tell him, so why don't you just tell him directly?
Smart girl.
The whole story.
The whole truth and nothing but the truth, huh? Okay. I already got paid anyway. I got nothing left to lose.
Okay, so, American, what does she look like?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir. I have customers waiting.
Wait a second, before you go, do you have a phone book back there? Wait a second. This is in Thai. How am I supposed to read this?
English is in the back.
Adoption. Adoption agencies.
Unwanted offerings from Rex. Hello?
Paige.
David?
This isn't Paige.
David, I thought you were in Thailand.
Dorian. Hi. I must have pushed the wrong speed dial.
Oh, a Freudian slip of the finger.
Yeah, very funny. Hey, while I've got you on the phone, do you have any idea where they might keep adoption records in Thailand?
If it was done through the proper channels, then the adoption agency would have the records. Why? Have you found out something about Spencer?
I can hardly hear you, but yes, it's something about Spencer. Can you hear me?
Barely.
Hey, listen, this is very important. Keep Blair away from Spencer. I don't want her anywhere near him when the hammer comes down. Did you hear that?
Yes. David? What hammer are you talking about?
When will Lieutenant McBain be back, then? All right, fine. I need to speak with someone else.
You know what?
What difference is this gonna make? The only thing it's gonna do is take you away from me and Jack, and you heard Jack. He needs you. I mean, he's already lost Todd.
Well, it's certainly not going to help your relationship with Star any.
Well, she's not ready to forgive me anyway. At least not now, and it might take her a really long time to see I've already moved on with my life.
What about you? Are you going to be able to forgive me for this?
Because you tried to protect someone you loved? I mean, come on, Spencer. We've all done things we shouldn't. You know that, I know that. But I know that you did something Todd would never do. You were about to confess. All Todd does and has are just dangerous, illegal mistakes over and over again. He doesn't take responsibility for anything. And I'm the one that should apologize to you and ask you to forgive me for thinking that you were anything like Todd. Because you're not. You are nothing like Todd, and I don't want to lose you.
Whenever you're ready. Like now.
Okay, I used to be in the distribution game of sorts.
Drugs?
No, teddy bears. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we were having a business meeting. So this kid comes in all shaky, like with a gun, waving it around. Says he's there to collect on a gaming debt for his father. So he takes a big wad of dough from one of our associates and he's about to run when this guy in his civvies busts in saying he's Atlantic City PD. I guess he was taking a walk or something when he sees the kid with the gun. And it was chaos. The kid runs into the alley with the cop on his tail. We could hear the cop yelling for him to stop, says he doesn't want to shoot, and then blam, what sounds like a gunshot. So my associates excuse themselves and depart out the front door, so I went into the alley by myself. The kid was gone, but the cop was lying there in a pool of blood.
You do anything? Anyone try to help him?
There was nothing to be done. I guess somebody must have called the cops because I could hear sirens. I didn't want to stick around and be accused of something I didn't do, so I departed.
Can you describe the kid?
That I can do.
No wardrobe malfunctions for her.
This year's Daytime Emmy Awards will be full of surprises.
No wardrobe malfunctions for me either.
Join Kelly Monaco and Tom Bergeron as they host the 33rd Annual Daytime Emmy Awards, live tomorrow at 8/7 Central, only on ABC.
Hello?
Adriana, it's me. Look, I got a bad feeling, and before you say anything, it is not something I ate. It is about your stalker.
You're just looking for an excuse to be around me, Rex.
I do want to be around you, but this is something else. You still there?
Yeah,
I'm glad we were wrong about that letter.
me too. Rex,
Yeah.
thanks for being so concerned.
All right, I'll drop your will. But it's not because we're going to be reading it in 30 days. The reading of your will be a long way down the road. Okay?
Yes, but let's say it isn't. I need to see my kids one last time.
I'll do what I can.
All right. Thank you for understanding. You won't be sorry. You won't regret it.
Okay, so no more secrets?
No more secrets.
Okay. Get that?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
I was just leaving. I'll call you.
Okay.
I could be sick. Really, really. All this newfound closeness between you and Spencer.
Yeah, what about it?
It's a huge mistake.
Really?
You better listen to me. Okay, David knows something about Spencer, something really bad, and he's out there right now trying to prove it.
Did you handle the adoption of a Caucasian baby back in February? If I knew what that meant in English, I'd say it right back to you. When will the hotel night clerk be on duty?
He should be there now.
Oh, excellent. Maybe he can answer my questions. I'll be back in a minute to settle my tab.
But you've not yet ordered anything.
Then get me a drink, start me a tab, and no Thai wine.
What did the kid look like that shot my father?
He was a kid, dark, scraggly hair, 15, 16, about 5'2". But I'm guessing he's grown since then.
We'll need a sketch so we can process it to age him.
See, now therein lies my problem. I say I don't want to talk to a cop, and that pretty much means any cop. Now, out of the kindness of my heart, I tell you what I know. And you want me to go sit down with some sketch cop and give him my rendition of a kid I saw many odd years ago.
Wait a minute. I have an idea. I know somebody who can do the sketch for us, and he's not a cop.
On the next One Life to Live.
Hope I didn't do anything to ruin our friendship.
I'm right about this. Chris can do the sketch. He won't rat anybody out. It'll be over.
Tell me everything you know about Spencer Truman.
You have to let me take over now before it's too late.
Tonight, Susan Lucci on an all-new Jimmy Kimmel Live, late night, only on ABC.
An ABC News brief, now from New York. Elizabeth Vargas.
Good afternoon. The survivor of the West Virginia Sago mine disaster has written letters to the families of 11 miners who died. He said at least 4 of their air packs did not work. And a Senate committee says the Federal Emergency Management Agency should be abolished. It said Hurricane Katrina exposed flaws that cannot be fixed. More on World News Tonight. Plus, fighting childhood obesity. Should kids as young as 2 be
She had sex with her student almost 30 times and had his baby.
I thought I was in love.
Next, Oprah.